Aloha all, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonist. I'm Paper Mario Guy, and in this episode we're going to do some fast and furious hacking, just like Bentley said, right before I had to cut it at the end of last episode. And, yeah, this music is awesome, so just take a quick little listen.
Okay, I use the left analog stick to steer and the right analog stick to unleash my hacker code. Those green data packets need to be destroyed if I want to get at the yellow security code.
Alright, so, you know, it's a pretty simple concept, this whole thing, and it could be a little difficult, but this is definitely, like, the epitome of a stick shooter here. Like he said, he activated one of Clockwerk's defense mechanisms, and this guy will definitely try to kill you, so dodge him. The major thing, the only way that you can really get damage, you bump into the walls as much as you want, but if you bump into anything that's green that isn't the wall, you are going to get damaged, so I'd say avoid that. But, I don't know, I really like the music for this area. I mean, because I had forgotten about it for a little while, but then I went back and I, you know, listened to it as I was playing it, and I was just like, wow, this is really good. But we're on level 3, so as you can see, there's 13 of these total, I guess these, I don't know what these yellow things would be equivalent to, but I mean, it's up to anybody's guess, you know, it's anybody's guess. I think they're floppy disks, actually, that's what it looks like at least. But I am not doing too hot as far as bumping into those things, but I believe I have a horseshoe. Or a charm, whatever you want to call it. Hey, you know, I haven't really decided whether or not I want to call them a charm or a horseshoe. I keep on changing it up. But there's a bunch of them in here. I think this might actually be the last 6. So it's not a very long section, but it can give you some problems. Problems, not problems. And, but on the overall, you shouldn't have too many problems. It's definitely, probably the most tame section of Clockwerk's area, just because of how short it actually is, and considering you're used to all the things that, you know, it throws at you, you know, it's just, like I said, it's just like a standard stick shooter kind of mission, and we've had 1.5 million of these throughout the game so far, so it's alright.
No code can stand before me.
Bentley, you are the best. So now we're going into a level called a Daring Rescue.
Sly, I was wrong about you. Break me out of this force field by smashing its base, and I'll make it up to you somehow.
So he smashed it, and Carmelita broke open that door, and now we can go through to the next level, which, as I said, is called a Daring Rescue. And a Daring Rescue, or, well, now it's a temporary truce. We were just going back to a Daring Rescue.
I don't get it, Cooper. I've hunted you for years, tried to throw you behind bars, but when you get a chance to leave me in a cage, you set me free. Why?
Carmelita, we may be on opposite sides of the law, but you're not my enemy. Now, the homicidal robotic owl that built this death ray and nearly gassed us to death, that guy's on my list.
I see your point. All right. Until Clockwerk and his evil schemes are destroyed, I suggest we work together.
Together at last. Huh, wait, I need that cane. It's been in my family for generations.
Don't worry, Ringtail. I'll cover you while you get it back. If you can, make your way to the top of the death ray. I stashed my jetpack there before Clockwerk nabbed me.
Now that we're a team and all, I hate to leave your side.
Hold on. This truce is only temporary. Once we beat Clockwerk, I'm coming after you.
Really?
Well, maybe I'll give you a 10-second head start.
Okay, so that little Robo-Falcon stole our cane, and that's not very nice. And, wow, we're not off to a very good start now, are we? I did not realize that there was going to be a fire slug right off the bat. So now we know, because of my Super Shirt Show. I hate referencing that, but I do it all the time. I don't know if any of you guys remember Mike's Super Shirt Show. But, yeah, this is, kind of... I don't know, you know, it's just like any of the other missions, you know, any of the Murray missions from the earlier in the game. You can pretty much infer, you know, and take an educated guess as to where, you know, some of these not metal slugs. Although I like Metal Slug, but you can kind of guess where some of these fire slugs are at. But some of them will catch you off guard. Just, you know, pay attention. They move kind of fast, though, so you don't really have too much time to just kind of, like, sit around and, you know, think about where they're going to pop out, because Sly's not going to stop moving, and, you know, either are the Metal Slugs, or not Metal Slugs, Fire Slugs, or the RoboFalcon. I don't know if I have Metal Slug on my mind. I haven't played Metal Slug in years. Like, I mean, you know, a lot of years. Anyway, I have to destroy this, so that's no problem. Destroy this one, no problem. Oh, come on. Come on. I did not notice that there was a hole back there. Have to keep that in mind again. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to cut out, you know, from each section, but we'll see. We'll see, you know, how much I fail, actually. So, just keep on moving, keep on moving. Okay, sorry about that. This is really choppy and bad quality for like 2 seconds, but something glitched with my capture card, and I couldn't really, you know, retrieve it any other way but slowing it down, so it was really choppy. Hope you can understand. Return to live commentary in like 2 seconds. Okay, so we are back, and we are going to go into a sinking peril, this level again, the one that we left off in the last episode. Now, I know I didn't show the end of a temporary truce. The thing is, you pretty much saw the entire level. The rest of the level was basically where I died against the fire slugs when I was destroying those little energy things that, you know, was blocking Sly away. There was one more after, you know, the second one that, you know, I originally died to. Once you destroy that, then you get the cane back and you can move on to this area. So, you didn't miss too much, but I apologize. It's just with my capture card being weird and all that jazz, you know, there's not much I can do.
Slash those gears with your cane. You'll got the keep moving.
Alright, that was pretty, you know, that was a pretty simple thing that Bentley just said, but, you know. Oh, man, not really doing too hot right now, but it's alright. If I need to, I will use the magic of editing and, edit it up. So, but anyway, a quick thing that I want to say before we move on to talking about a sinking peril real quick is that, yeah, I've always said this about a temporary truce. The stuff Sly does in that level is pretty damn awesome, and it's stuff like that where it's just like, I kind of almost wish that you were in control of Sly there, and you just had to, you know, like, move slow so that Carmelita could, you know, get the guys for you. I mean, that would have been hard to program and probably been a little, you know, it's probably best that they did it the way that they did. But just some of the, like, little jumps that Sly makes and some of the things that he climbs on, just the whole sequence, I like. Move my mic down a little bit more. So we have these little tiny bits to jump on. And, alright, wow, we barely made that one. So let's go. Alright, so yeah, a sinking peril is quite the area. It's pretty difficult. As you can see, I died, so I'm just gonna cut back to this area. Or, yeah. Okay, so we are back in this area, and we are going to try this one more time. I think we'll be able to get it. I had a few tries off screen, and there was a few things, as you just saw, I can now jump over these things, I realized. I don't know if I actually jumped over that one per se, or if it just didn't, you know, the electricity didn't come. But the faster you go on this level, the better you're going to be. And it's actually pretty good, you know, getting me in shape for a little bit later, for some other stuff that I have to do with this game after I beat it. But that's for a little later on. That's for some extra videos. Anyway, we have these giant pipes. We're climbing up the death ray. If you didn't remember, because sometimes I lose track of what exactly I'm doing. I'm just like kind of thinking about just ascending, but you are ascending, this giant volcanic death ray, or well, I don't know if it uses lava, but I mean it's in the middle of the volcano. So, but I don't understand. Really, I mean, I guess because you destroyed those energy things, maybe everything's going haywire. But I don't know why all of a sudden it's sinking. It reminds me of a melty molten. No. What is it called? It's one of the final galaxies in Super Mario Galaxy, where it's just the whole level is basically sinking. Oh, what a strange reunion.
Okay, that jetpack is easy to fly. Use the left analog stick to aim and steer, and press the square button to fire its rockets. Sly, behind you!
Sly Cooper, you have escaped my gas chamber and destroyed my death ray. Remarkable. You Coopers always find a way to beat me.
Always? So that was you in the background of all those old pictures in the devious raccoons. How old are you?
Perfection has no age.
What? You're immortal?
Revenge is the prime ingredient in the fountain of youth. I've kept myself alive for hundreds of years with a steady diet of jealousy and hate, awaiting the day when I would finally eclipse your family's thieving reputation.
Sly! My missiles don't hurt him but seem to create holes in his armor. Shoot into the gaps I create!
So apparently Clockwerk only eats jealousy and hate. But I mean, if that's the case, I just need to find someone who really pisses me off and just hold a grudge against them for a while, because I wouldn't mind being immortal. But at the same time, if they just happen to get hit by a bus or something like that, then I guess my hate stops, because what am I supposed to, just go shake my fist at their grave? So I guess this doesn't really work unless you have relatives. But anyway, this is Clockwerk. This is the battle. It's a pretty interesting battle. He shoots these really easy to dodge purple energy blasts at you. Just stick to one side of the level, and you'll be able to go to the right and dodge. So it's not too hard. And the first stage is pretty damn easy. It plummets into the lava. Not much to it. Yeah, that is one tough owl.
You're so familiar with my family. You must have known my father had a son. If you hated the Coopers so much, why did you let me live when you stole the Thievius Raccoonus?
Because I wanted to show the world that without your precious book, the Cooper line was nothing.
Ah, well, there's where you're wrong. The Thievius Raccoonus doesn't create great thieves. It takes great thieves to create the Thievius Raccoonus.
Enough, Sly Cooper. It ends here. I will finish you like I finished your father. And the Cooper line will be erased, and the only instant thief will be Clockwerk.
Ooh, big tough Clockwerk here. So this is the second stage. Oh, come on. Wow. Okay, so this is like getting a little, not too ridiculous. It's only been a few tries, but I'm a little, sick and tired. So let me give some, hints and stuff about this battle. Pretty much, all you want to do is you want to just dodge these purple things, and they're not, like I said, they're not that difficult to dodge, unless you're me, of course, obviously. Alright, okay. So, I don't know what take this is, necessarily, but okay, so, basically the way that you can, alright, so my tip for the first stage of this battle is he's gonna fly, and he's gonna turn, and you automatically turn with him. And this first stage is really easy. Carmelita will shoot a specific body part, and then you just have to shoot it, and you can do quite a bit of damage, probably about 1/4 to 1/5 damage each time that you got the opportunity to. But, come on. Alright, whatever. But all you really need to do is you need to stick to one side and he'll shoot at you. Then just move to the other side and he'll already have shoot and you can dodge it pretty easily. And that's pretty much the story of this fight. The only thing, you know, with me, the reason why I keep on doing this is, like, off screen, like, I made a cut. Well, I'm going to make a cut. I didn't make it yet. But I just messed up a bunch of times. So don't do that. But I am actually going to cut after this stage and see you guys in the next episode for the rest of the Clockwerk battle. So see you then.